we're looking at the three initial block sequences in Bassai, which opens up with two middle blocks, one inside block, one scooping block, and inside block, and then another middle block. And we're looking at it from a point of view of dealing with an oncoming opponent who's doing a jab and cross. Formerly, what we were doing with the first initial middle block, we were looking at various ways to counter that lead hand. We would come in, we would deal with that lead raise guard, we would strike, we would come in, we would do another strike, and we would do a takedown sequence. So the three initial ways in which we dealt with was from the inside, was a hinge, was from the outside, and then we progressed to circling the opponent, switching stances, and come in and we do an unimpeded takedown. Today what we're doing is we're looking at a jab cross situation, and we're looking at trying to deflect either inside or outside of the lead jab, and then switching and flipping the secondary tool. What that means is sometimes the block doesn't totally unfurl. For instance, as I get the jab and I slip, I'm using really only the chambering of that block to counter. So I slip, I slip. And then I try to go here for a strike, but then a third one comes out. I'm going to draw it, and I'm going to come in here, and I do another double sequence to then get to the neck. That shuts it down, and it stops the flurry of attacks. The reason being is that rather than just striking the limbs, I'm hitting and I'm stopping him momentarily with a strike to the neck or the face region. Right? So from here I get this jab, I slip, I use the elbow, I use the backhand, I do the same for that. I try to go for the neck. Another strike comes, I draw it, pat it down, and I return fire. I return fire to the neck. That stops it temporarily, then I can continue on. The continuation in itself is quite an interesting one too. I come in here, I'm going to assume failure of the takedown because he is prepared to push forward. I allow him to push forward so that I can suck him into a rising, what looks like a rising forearm strike, then pull him towards where he's pushing forward into, pull him into the void. So once again, this deflect happens. I come closer. I switch and circle. I pop and I start to pressure the spine and the structure. He responds by pushing forward. I suck him in, I circle backwards. This allows me to meet his downward motion and then suck him forward. This one would be nice because it's sucking into the shelf in behind me. 1, 2, 3, here, shift, up, rise, and pull. This movement here, where I pull that foot away, opens up a void in front of him. Can you take a look at it? You have 1, I slip. I come in here, chin down. That's my first strike to the neck. It could be to the back of the neck, could be the front of the neck. It depends on how and where his head is turned. Then I shift to the outside. I then apply forward pressure. He fights backwards. I switch back, rise up into the neck, clamp onto the back of the neck, and I apply upward turning to the arm. I pull that leg back, and then that becomes the void. The void is where he gets sucked into. You can't expect to throw a person if you're standing in the way of where he's dropping. There is obviously the choice of lifting him up and flipping him over, but the way we're doing it is we're depending on that person in this sequence, pushing forward and you opening up this area in which he falls into. So as he's falling down into it, you're striking him and then you're accelerating into the ground itself. Easy.